Welcome, 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 everybody. Peace, peace, peace. Hope everybody's doing well. We are back at it once again. This is Unknown Sample Flip. It's about to go down. It's going to be quite the battle tonight. We got a few surprises. Unfortunately, we lost two producers over the last 24 hours. Not lost, they ain't out of here, but they're just not here. They're not going to be in the battle tonight. So, two producers, life comes up, personal stuff, family stuff. It is what it is. So, two producers who were scheduled to be in the battle tonight unfortunately cannot participate. UNKOMN will not be in the battle tonight, and Lincoln ACRUX will not be in the battle tonight. So, salute to both producers. UNKOMN, beast. Lincoln ACRUX, a beast. But unfortunately, both producers cannot, won't be in the battle tonight. So, the producers that they were initially assigned to be battling will get an automatic default pass to the next round just because they don't have nobody matched up with them. So the producer going up against Lincoln will automatically get through the round. The producer going up against UNKOMN automatically gets through the round. That's pretty much the only way we could have flipped it. Unfortunately, it is what it is. But they'll be back at the next battle, future battles. Lincoln is always doing his thing. UNKOMN's always doing his thing. So it does open it up for other producers. You know what I'm saying? Not having two heavyweights in the battle makes it, a little less pressure for the remaining 14 producers. But we're going to keep it moving regardless. We got 14 remaining producers. I mean, shout out to everybody, that's in the battle. We're going to shout out Campbell Slice representing Oakville, Canada. We got Dave the Ninja representing Hampstead, New York, LI, I believe. Lincoln, who would have been representing Botswana, but still here in spirit. So shout out to Lincoln. Liftoff representing Montreal. Salute to the conductor holding us down on the subscription. Anybody want to subscribe, by all means, hit us up. You already know, support the channel. But Liftoff representing Montreal. Salute to Unknown, who's in the building, also holding us down with the subscription, the judge for the night. But we're going to get into that in 1 minute. We got the PYROS also representing for Toronto. Salute to the PYROS. Adam and Brownface Gunner. The same beats we got representing from Spain, all the ways overseas. Salute to Spain. We got JL Beats representing from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. DJ VLAYCK representing from Brazil. Shout out to Brazil. UNKOMN, who would have been in the battle, South Dakota. Salute to South Dakota. We got Twilight, also representing from Toronto. Phoenix Flames representing from South Africa. We got the Unspoken Truth representing from Wales, United Kingdom. Dylan Kush representing from Saskatoon, as Tricks used to say on stage. Nate LARCEN representing from New Mexico. The Loungin representing from upstate New York, Syracuse. And Beat Service 365 representing San Diego, Wild Wild West, California. So we got a little bit of everything. We got the New York, we got the West Coast, we got Canada, Midwest or out West Canada, Western Canada. I believe Saskatoon is considered Western Canada. We got Africa, we got Europe, Spain, Portugal, Brazil, South America, everybody. So we touching all continents tonight. It's going to be quite the battle. Once again, anybody tuning in a few minutes late, again, Lincoln ACRUX and UNKOMN will not be in the battle tonight. So the people that they were matched up against will automatically get a default and pass the round. So they'll be in, automatically get moved to the top 8. But that being said, we wanna shout out you see, now Unknown knows what I'm talking about, because now he knows there's an UNKOMN that's in a lot of battles, and because of the way they spell the name, I always get thrown off with UNKOMN and Unknown.
It's confusing.
So now you get it. Now you get it. And the way he spells it is similar to you. He just uses a Q.
Right.
But Unknown is in the building with us. He's not going to be in the camera, so he's going to be here. You're going to hear his voice. He's going to be ranking everybody, giving you some feedback on who he thought won the round. And, he's going to be here judging the whole battle. So, you're going to see the names of the producers. You're not going to see UNKOMN on camera, but unknown on camera, but you're going to hear him. He's going to be in the chat. He's going to be dialoguing, chopping it up with y'all, and definitely giving you feedback to let you know who won the round and why they won the round. And if you didn't win the round, maybe there was something that you could have tweaked a little bit here, a little bit there. Maybe the drums could have been a little harder. Maybe the chops could have been a little cleaner. Whatever feedback he feels like, you know what I mean? They're his samples. He made them, so he knows probably the best way to flip his own work. But you know, it's always dope to get a different opinion and get some different flavors. Maybe someone over in China has a different way of flipping it. Someone in Africa has a different way of flipping it. Someone in Brazil might have a different way of flipping it. So he's here to hear what you guys are bringing to the table, all corners of the world, how you hear the same sound and flip it a different way. And we're gonna find out who flips it the best in Unknown's estimation. I'm gonna stop saying his name because I'm gonna say Uncommon all throughout. So I'm just gonna say the judge, because those names are throwing me off. Uncommon and Unknown. So the judge is how I'm gonna just refer to my man Unknown for tonight's battle. But salute to all the producers in the building. Salute to anybody tuning in to check it out. We'll throw it up on YouTube in about 24 hours. So anybody that doesn't catch this live, they can catch it on YouTube. The rules with YouTube and Twitch, you have to be on Twitch for 24 hours before you can rebroadcast it anywhere else. So that's why there's always a little delay in uploading it to YouTube. But we'll definitely be out there. Might even flip it where we put all the sample flips for Detroit, put that out as a video. All the flips for Gem, put that out as a video. All the flips for Hopeville, put that out. All the flips for Rise, just so people can digest how all producers flip one particular sample and then move on to the next one and then the next one. Just, you know, we did that with the Gap Band and LTD. So we just put like a compilation of all the producers who flip one particular sample. Just put that out there just so people can kind of, you know, take it in and really digest how everybody flipped it. But salute to everybody in the building, everybody in the chat. T-Jams, what up? Conductor, what up? The man with many styles, what's good? Emily Rose, what up? Sean Beats, what it do? So it's going to be quite the battle. I'm looking forward. The judge is looking forward. So I guess we're about ready to start. Unknown, you ready?
Let's go, baby. I'm ready.
Crowd is ready. As I said,
best of luck.
You won't see Unknown on camera, but he's hearing everything loud and clear. The system is pumped up. Baby. So he's gonna give you a real good breakdown on why he chose who for round. Now this is just one beat a piece. It's not like our usual battles where we have best of three and all that. There's no such thing. It's just one beat each person for that round. 2 producers will go up at a time. Whoever wins of the 2 will move on to the next round, and tournament style, all the way until we get the final 2 producers, and then, you know, they flip that the Rise, whoever flips that the best. We're gonna start off with playing you a snippet. We'll play the first sample. We'll play each sample before the round. So the first one out the gate is Detroit. So we're gonna jump into Detroit, and then we're gonna jump right into the battle with our first 2 producers. All right. So this is the sample. This is the sample that they're actually flipping. This is called Detroit. Had Lorraine and the Caesars on this, you know, as well as Unknown. So let's take it in. Detroit, sample number 1. Let's go.
And I started my life back in Detroit, looking for something new. Yeah,
All right, so there you have it, That's the sample. That's Detroit, Unknown, Lorraine, the Caesars put it together for y'all. Now we're gonna hear what you coming with. All right. So first up, we got KAMBO Slice representing Oakville, Canada. Dave the Ninja representing New York, Hampstead, New York. So let's jump into it. KAMBO Slice is going first. You got 60 seconds approximately thereabout. Unknown's gonna let you know who got the better flip, and we're gonna go from there. All right. So KAMBO Slice first. This is his rendition of Detroit. 60 seconds. Let's do it. Salute KAMBO Slice on that one. We're going to jump right into Dave the Ninja. After this, we're going to break it down, chop it up with Unknown, and see where we go from here. All right, so this is Dave the Ninja, his rendition of Detroit, representing Long Island, Hampstead, New York. 60 seconds. Let's do it.
I love you, Ninja.
Ninja drop another beat.
All right, so that was Dave the Ninja. I think it's interesting to have your voice sampled. So I'm sure Lorraine is enjoying this just right out the gate. You know, having someone else take your voice and do what they do with it is interesting. Unknown, it's your spot
What up?
right
What
now.
up?
It's your time
You
to
heard me?
get in, and you heard what you heard. I heard what I heard. Let's break this
Mm-hmm.
down. What you heard from KAMBO Slice, what you heard from Dave the Ninja. Um, whatever, however you want to dice it up, dissect it.
Okay.
Let me know.
Can you hear me? Can you hear
Loud
me?
and clear. Loud and clear.
Okay, amazing. First off, shout out to both of you. The beats were fucking dope, you know. But I'm gonna have to go with Dave the Ninja because look, KAMBO Slice, I love what you did with the chops and everything, but I felt like it was too busy, you know. It was dope nonetheless, but I just feel like Dave the Ninja just had more bounce and just more clarity, you know.
Fair
So I'm just
enough.
gonna have to go with Dave the Ninja for this one. This
Fair
one.
enough. Fair enough. But
Yeah, but both
KAMBO,
beats were amazing, man.
right,
Shout out to KAMBO Slice, man. That was
right,
dope.
right. KAMBO's dope. KAMBO's been putting in work. He does a lot of different battles. He does a lot of different chopping. You know, that's his thing.
Yeah,
Chopping
yeah,
samples is his thing. So,
yeah.
you know, that's KAMBO's lane. He's been in live battles. He's been in online battles. He definitely does his thing. So salute to KAMBO Slice once again.
Respect, bro.
Holding it
Respect.
down,
Yeah.
holding it down from Oakville, Canada. But you know, this is a battle. Anything can happen. Anyone can win. Anyone can lose. And you're not a loser because you still got the sample. You still can do justice. You can still shop these samples. All the samples you guys got, you can still take them, get them out there, get them into artists' hands, make music, put them out, release it, Spotify, all that. You know, it's not like that you got to go through labels and all that. I try to stress that a lot in the registration process. You don't got to go through labels with these samples. You can release them, you can put them out.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? The only
Mm.
only thing you'd have to deal with, if it hits the million mark, then that's when you come back to the table and negotiate. But other than that, put it out there, release it, stream it, whatever, beat tape it,
Do
whatever you
whatever,
want to do.
man.
You know what I mean?
Sell the beat, rake
right.
in money, do whatever, man.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So nobody loses, everybody's a winner. It's just a matter of what you do with it. You know what I mean? All these producers in the battle tonight got access to 3 sample packs. 3 sample packs, so they can get busy, do whatever they want to do with them. And the winner, of course, is going to get the whole library, 10 sample packs. Plus, there's more that's been released since this one came out. So you're going to get a whole bunch of stuff to work with.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, we're going to keep it moving, keep it grooving. Anybody that's joining us, as I mentioned earlier, there's 2 producers that can't be with us tonight. Personal, family, stuff like that going on. So, Link and ACRUX being one, UNKOMN being the other one. So, the producers that they're going up against, in this case, Lincoln's case would be Liftoff. So we're going to play Liftoff, but, you know, he automatically gets a pass just because his opponent is not with us tonight, unfortunately. So you're going to hear Liftoff's beat, and then we're going to keep it moving to the next round. All right, so this is Liftoff, his rendition of Detroit. Check it out. So there you have it, Liftoff, his rendition of Detroit. So yeah, as I said, Lincoln can't be with us in the battle tonight, so Liftoff automatically gets passed on. But we definitely could get some feedback from the judge, what you thought about that with the beat in general. What's your take on that one? You with us?
Are you talking to me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. Yo,
Just
the beat.
Just some general feedback.
Right. I felt like that beat was dope. It seemed a little flat to me, but the best part was, I don't know if that's like a little synthesizer or whatever you're using, but I thought that was really creative how you used a synthesizer pluck as a hi-hat pattern, you know? So that's pretty unique, and that really stuck out to me. But overall, it's dope, you know? But I thought I was waiting for that bigger drop, you know? I feel like it was just flat the entire time, you know?
Okay. Fair enough. So Liftoff, either way it goes, your opponent couldn't be with us, so you automatically get on to the next round. So that's one way to get through a battle, is just make your opponent not show up. Hey. Anyway, let's keep it moving. Up next, we got the PYROS representing Toronto, same beats representing Spain. Got a Canada versus Spain battle going on. So PYROS is going first. 60 seconds, their rendition of the Detroit Flip. Let's jump right into it. was absolutely ridiculous. That was crazy.
What
Salute
the
to the
fuck?
pyros, and maybe I should hold back from putting my. I don't want to influence unknown, like I have to influence him, but that was dope. That was dope. Anyway, let's jump into the same beats. Uh, I try to hold my opinion just in case somebody feels like, okay, well, he said it's dope, so it got to be dope. Nah, that's just my opinion. My opinion doesn't matter. I'm just a listener and a viewer like you guys. But let's get into the same beats. Holding it down, representing all the ways over in Spain. This is his rendition of Detroit. 60 seconds. Let's do it. To Spain. Spain's getting it in. You heard the pyros first. You heard the same beats. Judge, how you feeling around this about this round?
Man,
What did you
this
hear?
round, we're into the second round, and this one's just crazy, man. I'm having a hard time deciding for myself now, to be honest.
Oh, you got a lot
Just a
more of
little
this to look
notes
forward
here.
to.
So Pyros, what I liked about the Pyros was number one, the ending, the halftime vibes. That shit was unexpected. But the transition was so smooth, and man, it really just hit me. And then the other vocal chop you added in there, I don't know if that was part of the same. I don't think it was. Yeah, that was just like the salt and pepper, just the seasoning right on top. The same beats. I love the entire vibe, the bounce, the switch ups. Man, this one's tough, bro. This one's tough. But I'm gonna have to go with the Pyros for this round.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah,
All
this
right.
one we're second. This is round two, and we're ready
It's fire,
neck to
and
neck,
this is just
man.
starting. This is
It's a
just getting
battle, bro.
started.
It's a battle, man. Yeah.
Right. All right. So there you have it. Pyros is moving on to the next round. Very dope, bringing that usual heat that we always can expect from the Pyros. But the same beats from Spain, definitely dope. You got Unknown definitely gave you your props on that beat. It's just sometimes you're facing a tough competitor, and it's just you need that extra just to get you over, that extra oomph just to get you over. And Pyros came through with it this in this battle. So salute to the same beats. Regardless, still dope. Salute to Spain. Keep doing your thing. We'll catch you in another sample flip. But for right now, we got the Pyros, as I said, moving on to the next round. And with that being said, we're going to keep moving on to the next round. We got JL Beats representing Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. DJ VLAYCK representing Brazil. So we taking you from the East Coast all the way down to South America. JL Beats going first. His rendition of Detroit. 60 seconds. Let's get it.
And I
Nice, nice, nice. I like that. The creative. Creativity is what this is all about. Flipping samples and trying to take it from a different perspective and maybe take a piece of the sample that no one else usually thinks to take, and you flip. Pardon me, you flip that specific piece. So dope for what JL did with that. DJ VLAYCK. Let's see what Brazil is working with. Um, this is DJ VLAYCK's rendition of Detroit, represent all the ways down in Brazil. And let's see what it sounds like. 60 seconds. Let's do it.
I started my life back in Detroit, looking for something new.
Nice. Like I like
Wow.
how it was put together right to the very end.
Yeah,
Um,
man.
man, this is a tough one. This one is a tough
Yeah,
one,
it really is, bro.
and I'm
It's
speaking
for
like I'm
round
judging
three,
it, and
and
I'm
it's
not
just
judging
getting
it.
tougher and tougher for me. You know, one thing I hate is that I'm the only judge. So it's like
Right.
solely on me. I wish there was others. Few notes that I took for Joe Beats, for both people. When I competed in the Battle of the Beat Makers, anyone can make beats that's 45-second format or whatever and keep it the same. But what really keeps the attention from the listeners and the crowd and the judges glued to your track is transitions, unexpected transitions. So with this round, I'm going with JL Beats because uh, that transition, he took that sample, flipped it, and then the second part, like that was totally unexpected. He just went off on a tangent, did his own thing. That was dope. For VLAYCK, I thought it was really cool. There's just the vibes, man. It's like who would have thought you can combine soul, Motown type samples with like a reggaeton vibe. So I thought that was pretty unique, but I found it like 30 seconds in, like just losing interest because it was just like the same repetitive loop. So I'm gonna have to go with JL Beats on this one because of the transition.
Right.
And man, the mix and mastering for both were amazing. It's nice and clear sonically. But yeah, JL Beats just came up on top with the
Okay.
transition.
So there you have
And
it.
like you
JL.
said last round, it just takes that one extra thing to just convince me, like, okay, this is the one.
Right.
And JL Beats did that, man. So,
Okay,
yeah.
very dope perspective on it. Sometimes a producer might have a better song, but someone else has a better battle beat. And from what I'm hearing from you, it sounds like VLAYCK had a song, like the song, because there's no
Yeah, that could be a
transitions.
hit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
of course.
So it's
Yeah,
song wise, it's a dope. It's just for battle wise, JL,
yeah.
might have had him in that regard. And this is a battle, so JL gets it. But dope for both producers. DJ VLAYCK, no shortage, no weak points on your side. It's just if you had some transitions or something, it might have helped you, get over the edge. But the track itself is dope. There's no taking away from that.
No doubt, bro. But yeah,
So,
shout out Brazil, man. He's from Brazil, huh?
yes, sir.
Jesus, man. Hit me up, bro. Let's work on some reggaeton stuff, huh?
There you go.
Shoot me a
There you
DM.
go.
Let's go.
You don't always have to win to make a connect, because I've seen many producers lose battles and still through the sky.
Yes, sir.
Making connects
Yes, sir.
and networking with people. So DJ VLAYCK, if you in the chat, hit up on Unknown. All the producers, I mean, feel free to hit them up. But the invite has been sent out, so there you have it. With that being said, UNKOMN, the tongue twister that always throws me off, against Twilight. Of course, as I mentioned earlier, UNKOMN will not be in the battle tonight, so Twilight is gonna get an automatic pass through. But we're gonna listen to what he was coming with anyway, just to get a taste of it. So Twilight, this is his rendition of Detroit. 60 seconds. Let's do it. just getting into that. I wanted that to go on a
Yeah,
little
that's
bit
what I'm
longer,
saying,
man.
man.
60 seconds. Maybe
Yeah.
we got to get rid of that 60-second thing. That's a vibe. I
It
was
goes
just
by-
I was just settling into the vibe of it.
That's what I'm saying,
You
man.
know what I mean? Then it's over with.
I was just starting to make some hot cocoa over here, man.
Right,
Turn on the
right.
fireplace and whatnot, you know.
So salute to
Uh,
Twilight. Yeah, give some
yeah, man.
feedback though. Give some feedback by all means.
Yo, I love what you did with the sample. I felt like it could have been more of a focal point, but you know, the instrumentations, like the saxophone you added on top, I thought it was amazing. I just love the overall energy, like how it's feel good, you know. Battle beats don't always have to be dark, like, oh, like coming for your neck type shit, you know. It can be feel good too, and you can still get a pass, you know. So that's what I liked about this beat. It was very feel good, you know. The drop was clean, the mix was clean. But yeah, I guess you move on because UNKOMN isn't here, right?
There you have it. There you have it. As I said, one
Still
way to win a
working.
battle is ensure your opponent doesn't show up. So Twilight representing Toronto, moving on to the next round. And with that being said, we're gonna keep it moving to the next round. We're taking a trip overseas. This is an international battle. We got Phoenix Flames representing South Africa. We got the Unspoken Truth representing Wales, United Kingdom. So Phoenix Flames is going first. Um, these two have battled before in previous battles, so chance to get another match together. So Phoenix Flame is going first. This is his rendition of Detroit, South Africa style. Let's do it. We hear you loud and clear. We hear you loud and clear from South Africa to all the ways over here. Very dope. Unspoken Truth, let's jump right into it and then we can chop it up. This is Unspoken Truth representing Cardiff, Wales, United Kingdom. His rendition of Detroit, 60 seconds. Let's do it.
Started my life back in Detroit, looking for something. Started my life back in Detroit, looking for something.
Well, I'm glad I'm not a judge.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. Unfortunately, I am this time, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, before I announce who wins this round, Phoenix Flames, man, chill the fuck out, bro. You know,
Insane.
the switch ups were insane. Your mix and mastering, the clarity is good. It's amazing. Stupid fire. I love the fact that Phoenix Flame used S effects like transitions, like risers, impacts, and stuff like that. Because I mean, at the end of the day, this is a battle, you know. and that really caters towards battle beats, you know, overall. So I love the fact that he used SFX in the beat, you know, because I think it would be really hard for a rapper to get on this, and there's like 4 transitions in a minute, you know. So I love the SFX, the halftime section, the switch up, that was amazing. I just like the Foley work, attention to detail in the percussion. It was very wonky, it was bouncy, you know. So Phoenix Flame, dope work. Unspoken Truth, the sample chops were clean. Overall mix and mastering, superb. The drums, man, the drum choices were pretty cool, man. But I just felt like the only difference is it's a tough one, you know. I felt like the guitar plucks you added in there, the little funk section you added in there was really cool. And I like that how Unspoken Truth used the sample as the focal point, you know, so you can really hear like the original sample. It's chopped up and stuff, but it's very clear, you know, it's still in like it's original territory, if you say so. But the main difference is, like I said, it always takes that one extra thing. And I think Phoenix Flame, is it Phoenix Flame or FLAMEE?
Phoenix Flame.
Phoenix Flame, okay. Yeah, Phoenix Flame, I think that transition did it for me, man. But nonetheless, shout out to both the producers, man. Y'all were fucking dope.
Dope. All right, well, there you have it. A lot of tight competitors tonight. The producers are evenly matched up. Very, very evenly matched up, very well matched up, and both bringing it. These 2 producers have battled before. I'm not sure who won in that particular battle. But you know, Phoenix Flame's got this one. Phoenix Flame is moving on, representing South Africa. But Unspoken Truth, you've definitely held it down for the UK. Ain't nothing to feel no way about. You definitely brung it. It's just, you know, when you're up at that level, it can go either way. You know, it's not like it's a clean sweep, like someone just washed you totally. It's like you're both up there. It's just they might have got that extra little oomph that just got them over that hump. Yeah. So, you know, Phoenix brung that tonight. And which we'll be seeing some more Phoenix in the next round. But Unspoken Truth, hold your head. You already know you were regular on Beat Economy.
You
so
beast, bro.
You definitely do your thing. You know, you'll definitely be back, and maybe the next battle will be yours. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So with that being said, we're going to keep it moving. We got 2 more rounds, 2 more matchups before we get to the top 8, in which time we'll be flipping the gem sample. So let's keep it moving. We got Dylan KUSCH representing Saskatoon, Canada, up against Nate Larson representing New Mexico. So Dylan KUSCH is going first. 60 seconds, Dylan's rendition of Detroit. Let's do it. Glad Dylan had as much fun with that beat as I did, because I know he had fun making that. Shout out to Dylan KUSCH on that one. Very nice. Nate Larson, let's see what you got to say in response to that. This is his rendition of Detroit, representing New Mexico. 60 seconds. Let's do it. That's a round. That's quite the round.
My
Quite
God,
the
man.
round. Wow. Well,
Wow. Yeah. Um, few notes for Dylan Kush. Really, really clean mix, man. I produce a lot of different genres for work, especially like pop to like country to everything, you know. As an audio engineer, like there's specific ways to mix certain genres. And I mean, I'm obviously in hip hop too. And when it comes to samples, I mix a certain way. But man, that mix was fucking clean, bro. Uh, Dylan Kush, overall, the energy, I love the energy. It was super energetic. There were minor transitions. It was dope, man. You know, it kept me like attached to the entire minute. You know, um, so Night Larson, shout out Night Larson. Sorry I butchered your name. He actually hit me in the DMs. It's pronounced Larson, not
right,
Larkin. So my
right,
bad
right.
on that. Dope beat. I love the horns that you added towards the intro. I like the fact that you kind of blended some EDM work, like some glitch stuff before the transition. Your transitions were dope as well. Um, and dude, it's like I felt like I was listening to two different beats for Night Larson. It was like boom bap, feel good, and then it kind of switched to like a R&B vibe, which was also dope too. Um, but one thing, man, I felt like Night Larson, like there was like a mesh of stuff in there. Like it's at one point I felt like there was too much going on where I can't really attach my ear to what's the main focal point, you know. Um, so I'm gonna have to go with Dylan Kush for this round.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
The
a
only
bit.
difference was just the clutterness of the mix in Night Larson towards the end. But man, both were stupid hard, man.
Right,
Yeah.
right, right. All right. So shout out to Nate Larson on that beat. Very dope. Both producers coming with it. Like I'm glad I don't gotta judge these beats because you guys are giving a run for the money for both sides. Like both producers are bringing it. And very, very dope. Somebody asked in the chat, what are the rules? Well, the rules are based on judge feeling whichever the judge is the one that created the samples. So the judges, putting the producers to the test of taking these samples, flip them. Let's see who does the best job flipping them. So the rules are basically whoever flips the sample better. The transitions, the drums, the mixing, the master, the cohesiveness of the whole track. That's basically the rules. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So yeah, so for the person Cine02 asking what the rules are, that's the rules. Basically, which one is doper, which one was flipped better, the elements they use and things like that. It's not like over technical, like you gotta have this, but it's basically, a general, which one do you feel as the creator of the sample, who do you think did the best, justice to your
Mhm.
sample? So with that being said, I mean, you guys could chat it up in the chat, and by all means, collab with each other, work with each other. Um, you know, put your magic together, put two styles together, and blend it
Right.
together and
Mhm.
collaborate. It's not the end all where you just don't win a battle and you just give up on yourself or something. So by all means, connect with the producer you're battling or someone else in the battle and make some magic together. It's all good.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. I just want to add one thing. If I don't choose your beat per round, I'm not saying it sucks. Just don't take it the wrong way. And I hope every bit of feedback that I give for both beats, because I'm actually taking notes as I'm listening to the beats, but I'm literally thinking, Um, so I hope that helps to every producer each round. And yeah, man, just because you lost this round doesn't mean you're not going to be great. All the beats that I heard were freaking dope tonight, but this is just my personal opinion. And what you think is dope, I cannot jurisdict because that's your life. I'm my life, I'm me, you. So if you think it's dope, bro, then roll with it, man, Um, but nonetheless, every beat played tonight was stupid hard. Each round, it's like it's unfortunate again that I'm the only judge, but yeah, we're in here, man.
It is
Let's
what
keep
it
this
is.
moving.
It is what it
Yeah,
is.
it's all
So
love. It's all
Dylan
love at the end of
Kush,
the day.
yes, sir. So Dylan Kush, Saskatoon will be moving on to the top eight. Nate Larson will definitely be back for another battle because I know he's always bringing it, always chopping it up. We actually did an interview with him on the beat tape, so you can check that out on YouTube as well. But for right now, let's get to the final matchup for this round before we get to the top eight. The Lounge Inn represent upstate New York, Syracuse versus Beat Service 365 representing San Diego, Cali. We got a little East Coast, West Coast thing going on here, but this is not gonna end bloody. This is gonna end with just music, you know, music to
Yes,
heal
sir.
the savage beast, as they say. So the lounging is going first. 60 seconds. Let's do it. Okay, lounging. We hear you loud and clear. We hear you loud and clear. Let's take a stroll on over to the West Coast. Beat Service 365. We heard from the East Coast. Let's see what the West Coast has to say in response to that. This is Beat Service 365. This is his rendition of Detroit. 60 seconds. Let's do it. There's the West Coast response to the East Coast. Now, the fact that Unknown is on the West Coast, that ain't going to factor in none of this, is it?
No, absolutely not. No.
Okay.
No.
All right. So the
Sounds
lounging went up.
unique.
Yeah, lounging went first. Beat Service 365 went second. What say you?
So yeah, I love a little notes for both producers here. Really dope work, guys. I love the chops that Loungin did. The game S effects, or I would call like the battle S effects, you know, that he flourished on top. That was pretty cool. The switch ups were amazing. Just the overall like EQ work on the original sample itself, where it doesn't feel like the original sample, but you can still get like a glimpse of the original sample. I thought that was really dope too. Just the overall chop, everything was clean, man. Dope work. Beat Service 365. I thought your mastering was a lot better than Lounge In's, but I felt like, you know, it's the okay. Let me get to the good parts first. I like the fact that you added the Rhodes or the little synth keys you added in there. That was dope. Just the vibes were amazing overall. But I felt like the difference between Lounge In and Beat Service 365 is Beat Service 365's beat sounded like more flat, meaning like it didn't really go anywhere crazy. You know what I'm saying? I felt I was waiting and waiting for that drop to hit. I mean, I guess I was listening to the drop, you know, it was cool, but I was waiting for him to just take it to the next level. And I felt like it wasn't really there. So for this round, I'm going to have to go with my boy, Lounge In, the Lounge In.
All right, so there you have it. The Lounge in upstate New York is moving on to the next round. So you can clearly know there is no East Coast, West Coast bias, because if it was,
Yeah.
then Beat Service 365 would be moving on.
Definitely not, man.
But the Lounge in is moving on. based on the beat. It's not had nothing to do with where you're from. We don't care about none of
No,
that.
sir.
It's all about the quality, what you're bringing to the table. And both producers had quality. It's just that one quality was a little bit more cohesively put together, I would say.
Yeah. Oh,
So
one more thing. The
go ahead.
lounge in, if I can give one feedback, I did mention Beat Service 365's mastering was a lot louder and clear. So I would say maybe just make it a little bit louder, man, on the mastering, you know. But I mean, that's the only feedback I can give, man. So congrats to the lounge in this round.
Very dope. So with that being said, that concludes the first round. I want to shout out all the producers bringing it, all 16, well, 14, two that couldn't be with us. So anyone that's tuning in late, Lincoln, ACRUX, and UNKOMN couldn't join us, couldn't be in the battle. So the producers they were going up against automatically got, by default moved on to the next round. But all 16 producers, just to shout you out one more time: KAMBO, Slice, Dave the Ninja, Lincoln, ACRUX, Liftoff, the PYROS, Same Beats, JL Beats, DJ VLAYCK, UNKOMN, Twilight, Phoenix Flames, The Unspoken Truth, Dylan KUSCH, Nate LARCEN, Loungin, and Beat Service 365. So we're going to start with the second sample, give you the second sample so you can hear what the original sounded like, and then we're going to jump into the top 8 remaining producers. The 8 remaining producers are Dave the Ninja, Liftoff, PYROS, JL Beats, Twilight, Phoenix Flames, Dylan KUSCH, and The Loungin. All right, so 60 seconds or thereabouts of the sample. This sample is called Gems. I'm sure you've all heard it on Instagram. You got it on our website. So this is Gems. Salute to Too Rude in the building, Rudimental Records. All right, Gems, 60 seconds. Let's do it. My bad. Let's get the original. My bad. We jumping ahead of ourselves here. So the original, not the actual flips, but the original. Gems, let's do it. Alright, so let's jump right into it. We got Dave the Ninja versus Liftoff. Dave the Ninja once again representing New York, Hampstead, New York. Liftoff representing Montreal, Canada. Dave the Ninja is going first. This is his rendition of Gem. 60 seconds. Let's do it.
I love you, Ninja.
Nasty. Shout out to Hempstead, Long Island, New York. I do believe Hempstead is in the Long Island. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but that was very dope. holding it down, Dave the Ninja. Liftoff, let's see what you got to say in response to that. Representing Montreal, Canada. This is his rendition of Gems, 60 seconds. Let's do it.
We have liftoff.
Man, quite the round, quite the round, quite the round.
Indeed.
Man, shout out to Skin So Dark in the chat. What up? Yeah.
What up?
So, what's your take on this round?
Yo, so notes for both producers. Dave the Ninja, I love the 808 bends. I love the fact that you took a contemporary approach to the sample that's like more old fashioned, and how you made it like drill trap, you know. The chops were clean, mix was super clean, man. I really respect Dave the Ninja for his mix. Just even when I battled him, you know, at I think 2019 Battle of the Beatmakers in Toronto, if I'm correct. His mix was so clean, man. So props to you on your mixing and mastering as an audio engineer overall. Props to you. Liftoff, I thought the overall beat was dope. The arrangement was sick. I love the transitions. But I felt like the main difference was, you know, with transitions, it's good to put transitions in battle beats, but it's also pretty tricky because if you switch it up and it doesn't go to something stronger or the vibe completely changes, you know, with drum choices and when that kind of stuff, it doesn't hit as hard. So the transitions were dope, man, nonetheless. But I just felt like some of your drum choices and the drum work could have been better. But overall, dope. So this round, I would have to go with Dave the Ninja for this round.
Got you.
Yeah.
Solid feedback though. Solid feedback.
Oh
So
yeah,
you're
I'm trying
getting
to get my best feedback as I
right,
can.
right,
I
right.
hope it helps everyone, man. For
Most
real.
definitely, most definitely.
Yeah.
Constructive at worst is constructive criticism. If you want to say at
Yes,
worst, at
sir.
best,
I mean,
you know.
some of the stuff I say might be harsh, but I try to be as transparent as possible because I'm not just gonna sit here and say, "Oh, you have dope shit," when I think the opposite. You know, I think transparency is the best, and every advice that I got, I took it, and it really helped me in the long run. So,
Dope,
yeah, for sure, for
dope.
sure.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody asking, is this a sample flip? You're right, it's a sample flip. So yeah, if you wanna jump in a battle, just hit us up on the site battleofthebeatmakers.com. We will definitely have more sample flips coming up. We'll have team battles coming up soon. Matter of fact, the next sample flip might be a team battle. So not just a sample flip, but team up with somebody, bring your power together and see what you can do as a team. So look out for that. April. We wouldn't do it Thursday. This Thursday is just going to be the regular Beat Economy 200. It's a remix battle, a rematch battle, I should say. But that's Thursday. This Thursday, April Fools. So expect anything. But with that being said, let's keep it moving. Don't want to get off track by any means. This is the unknown sample flip, so let's stick to it. Up next, we got the PYROS versus JL Beats. This is going to be one for the books. So the PYROS is going up first. 60 seconds. This is their rendition of Gems, off the unknown beat tape called, or sample pack, I should say, called Garnet, the Garnet sample pack, which is out now. Check out Unknown. He got a whole library. I think you're up to what, number 12 right now?
No, I'm actually, I think 14.
14. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay, so
14,
he's
yeah.
banging them
I
out
released
for you
14.
producers like yourself who just want you know, that creative sample to take and make it your own and flip it however you want to flip it. So definitely
Yes,
hit him up
sir.
on the Drum Broker. You can get the whole library is on there. All right. And of course, everybody in the battle tonight, they're going to get 3 sample packs and the winner's going to get the whole library. So 10 plus, you know, access to future packs. So lock in
Yeah.
and definitely check them out. Check out the whole discography on Drum Broker. All right. With that being
Yes, sir.
said, let's
And
jump
if
into it. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say, if anyone makes samples too, just hit me up, man. Regardless if you're up in the round or you lost or you win or whatever, just hit me up. If you guys make samples, we can definitely collab. And you know, I'm always down to just reach out and just share the bread, man. Let's go.
That's dope. That's dope. So producers out there who are thinking of, you know, making a sample pack of your own, maybe you have some ideas and you want some experience from someone that's actually walked that path before you. Here's your opportunity. So hit up Unknown and make it happen. You know what I mean? It's all good. Whoever you are, if you got some sounds, you might have some. Who knows what kind of sounds you have? You know, some unique sounds, some original sounds that you know people ain't really, or an instrument that nobody has really messed with before. Bring it out, make a pack with it.
Yeah.
So, you know, by all
Yes,
means.
sir.
With that being said, let's jump into it. The Pyros is going up first. Their 60-second rendition of Gems. Let's do it.
The PYROS official.
Very creative. The Pyros, very creative. It sounded like they produced with the air of, let me appeal to everybody's taste. So I'm gonna make something that everybody's gonna like. So salute to the Pyros on that. JL Beats, let's see what you got. This is his rendition of Gems off the Unknown sample pack Garnet. Let's do it. Well. Um, I'll zip up
Yeah,
at
this is
this
a tough
point.
one.
I'll zip
This
up
is a
at this
tough
point
one.
and let you do what you do.
All right, feedback. The Pyros. I loved how I felt like towards your intro, man. It's like the first 10 to 15 seconds. Like you kind of tease the beat. I love what you did there into the drop. Smooth transition. Again, good work on the SFX. It's always helpful in battles and stuff because it really contributes to the transitions overall, you know. And man, dude, that I don't know if there was a key change, but I definitely know there was a style of change in the drums. You executed that just impeccably, bro. Uh, is it just one person or two?
It's a duo.
Okay, bros. Okay, bros. You guys killed it, man. You guys killed it. I love the attention to detail, the extra time you put into every little detail, the hi-hat rolls, Foley, whatever. Just I love what you guys did with that, you know. If I can give one feedback, constructive criticism wise, I would say the low end could have been compressed more and more hot, like hotter in the mix. I felt like the low end was kind of lacking, but I mean that could have been intentional. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's personally what I felt. JL Beats, the 808 bends, man, cool stuff. You know, I think it's very useful in beat battles when you use 808 bends and stuff like that. I think wondagurl was the first person to actually like use it in battles and stuff, and then it really shows, man. She won, and she's doing really big things now. You know, another piece that I liked about JL Beats beat was the 808. It's an 808 you don't really hear anymore. Like, you know, you listen to all these beats, and fuck, man, you just hear the same 808 on every track. You know, whether it's the spins or whatever. But I love the fact that you stepped out your comfort zone and used a specific 808 people don't really use. I don't really know what you did to it. It seems like you took an 808, you put some distortion or whatever on. I really enjoyed that. That was dope. The stutter effect in the background you did with my sample, that was cool, man. That was cool. Nothing really bad I can say about both of you guys. Both beats were really dope. Unfortunately, it really comes down to one person, and I'm gonna have to go with the PYROS for this round, because that switch up, man, I think that was just the extra that sauce, you know, that just gets you over the line, you know. But nonetheless, man, Joe Beats, dope work, bro. Will definitely work, bro. Yeah.
Dope. And these two are like seasoned battlers, so they've battled many
These
times.
guys are
You know,
nasty, man.
right. So
I don't even want to go against them, man. You
right.
know?
That's that's the ultimate compliment right there. So
Yeah.
JL Beats, you could get the
Way to
judge
sum
himself
it
to say
up.
he wouldn't want to battle you. Pyro's the same. That's the ultimate compliment. So salute to both producers. Um, nothing you could take away from either side. Like the Pyros always bring it, JL always brings it. So for me, it's just
Yes,
about to
sir.
sit back and see like, wow, who's gonna outdo each other this time because both of them are known to bring it. So in this case, the Pyros got the upper hand. They're gonna move on to the top four. But JL Beats, I know you'll be back. I know flipping samples might be, you kind of just getting, in the pocket with flipping samples, but keep at it. You're doing a dope job. And we definitely look forward to hearing more from JL Beats because he's always bringing it. And he's supposed to be, I believe he's in the rematch battle, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember all the names for the rematch battle this Thursday, but I believe he's in the
Dope. Yeah, I'll tune
mix.
in, man.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
shout out JL, bro. Shout out JL. He's dope.
Definitely
He's dope.
representing Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. All right, let's keep it moving. We got Twilight going up against Phoenix Flames. Twilight representing Toronto, Phoenix Flame representing South Africa. Twilight is going first. So Twilight, 60 seconds, his rendition of Gems. Let's do it.
Let's get it.
All right, so there is Twilight's rendition of Gems. We're gonna jump right into Phoenix Flames. We want to keep both flips fresh in your mind, so when you have to evaluate them, you still remember both flips. All right, Phoenix Flames representing South Africa. 60 seconds, Gems. Let's do it. then. Twilight, you heard Twilight
Hey.
representing the city. You heard Phoenix Flames
Twilight.
representing from way over in South Africa.
Wow, man.
Interesting.
Interesting indeed, sir. Twilight, man. I love the fact that you transpose a sample without losing the sample rate. I don't know what software you use, or I don't know. It sounded good to my ears. I love the fact that you kind of went for that like 1990s / early 2000s vibe. You know, it's kind of like the feel good type beat. You know, the vibes were dope. I love the fact that you added your own elements on top, melodic elements on top of my sample, like the vocal chops and whatnot. That was dope. Phoenix Flame. Towards the intro, I love the fact that you distorted the sample without my speakers clipping, you know. So I appreciate the mix work you did there. Man, the EDM style build up, you know, I'm a huge fan of that because I used to do EDM. I was a huge fan of that. So props to you for that. Both beats were great, but I think the main difference would be, again, the build up. It was super unexpected from Phoenix Flame, but it just hit the spot. His mix overall was, I felt like the mix hit harder. It just hit my guts harder, you know. But yeah, man, I'm gonna have to go with Phoenix Flame for this round. Yeah.
All right. So South Africa is moving on up like the Jeffersons onto the top 4. Salute to Phoenix Flame, but also salute to Twilight. Represent Toronto, holding it down. So you got some constructive criticism. You know what to work on and improve for the next time around. Surprised you don't mess with EDM no more though. When did you cut that out, Unknown?
When the pandemic hit, man.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, to make money in EDM, it's a lot harder.
Oh, okay, I got
was working with the top producers and whatnot.
Got you.
And just because you work with top producers does not mean you rake in paychecks and stuff. You know, I think ultimately it's about music, but at the end of the day, bottom line, you have to have some sort of income. You know,
right?
We all need to stay. We all need a roof over our heads. We have our bills and whatnot. So I moved on to hip hop, got into samples, which is also very competitive. And yeah, man, just been at it.
All right.
Yeah, so it's been around like a year and a half-ish
at
this point. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you. All right. So with that being said, as I said, Phoenix Flames is moving on to the top 4. This is the final matchup right here. Dylan KUSCH versus the Lounge In. After this, we will have our top 4 producers, and then we'll move on to the Hopeful sample. But before we get to Hopeful, let's see what Dylan KUSCH and the Lounge In have to say. So Dylan KUSCH is going first, representing Saskatoon. As Tricks used to say. As Tricks used to say.
A banter.
Right.
Yeah, he's from Saskatoon too, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Lounge In represent upstate New York, Syracuse. So Dylan KUSCH, let's jump right into it. Gems, 60 seconds. Let's do it. What he did with that. I really like what he did with that. Shout out to Dylan KUSCH on that one. The Lounge In, let's see what you got to say in response to that. 60 seconds. This is his rendition of Gems, the flip. Let's do it. This is a very, very, very tight matchup. Very, very dope caliber of producers. Both producers very, very dope, top quality. And I just wait to hear what the feedback is. Let's jump right into it. Unknown,
Let's
how
get
you
into
feeling?
it. Good, man. Again, once again, I don't think there was a bad beat this evening, you
Right.
know. Dylan Kush, uh, I envy your chops, man. Those were dope. I almost feel like your chops, melodically, chord progression wise, were better. I kind of wish I came up with that on my own, but I think flipping samples, it's like the cool part about flipping samples is you flip it and then you kind of just remix into your own realm to make it sound even doper with hip hop drums. And I think you executed that perfectly. The mix overall, I say this again for Dylan. His mix is impeccable, man. That was very clean, you know. Uh, I still I respect the fact that you kept the sample intact around the original key of the actual sample, you know. And I just love the energy overall. I love how up tempo it was from the jump, you know. Um, so yeah, that's that. Lounge in. I feel like the vibes, man, the vibes was crazy on this one, you know. A lot of times when I listen to a beat, this is my first time actually judging, but when I'm going against someone or I'm listening to other beat battles and whatnot, it's like I think the first 5 seconds it's most crucial because it draws the judge in or the listeners in. And I felt like Lounge In, the first 5 to 10 seconds, you did that great. You know, you got my attention and stuff like that. You immediately pick up the vibe and you can kind of see where the beat is going. You did that really good. The tempo change, that's something I never really thought of, man. It's very creative. I thought it was really dope. Um, yeah, but for this round, man, it's really tough, man. Um, but if I'm gonna have to go with someone, I'm gonna have to go with Dylan Kush this round. But man, the tempo change, that's really what got me. You know, that was dope.
Okay.
Round Jen.
Okay. Okay. So Dylan Kush from Saskatoon takes it, and we'll be moving on to the top four tonight. Very, very dope from both producers, both sides. Again,
Let's
I'm
get it,
lucky I'm not a judge because I would be stumped too. You know, it's very
man.
difficult when you have
Yeah,
right when you have
I feel bad just like shooting everyone. I wish everyone can win, bro.
right, right, right,
You
right,
know, but ultimately it really boils down to one, and you know, I
right,
play that role unfortunately, but you know,
right,
man,
and for
everything's dope so far, man.
right,
For
and
real.
for better or for worse, everybody's gonna be loaded up with sample packs. Um,
Absolutely,
these
man.
flips
Yeah,
yourself, these flips you're hearing tonight can all be released. So don't just make it and sit on it and put it on, keep it on the hard drive collecting dust. Put them out. Get them in artists' hands,
yeah,
release them, beat tape
yeah.
it, however you want to do it. But get them out there by all means. That's what we want to see happen. Just make magic happen with it. You know what I mean? You can commercially benefit from it. So put it out there, see what it do, let it do what it do. But don't just
Do
keep it
what
on the
it
hard
do.
drive and sitting there collecting dust. Put it out. You know what I mean? So everybody's a winner. You're gonna walk away with 3 sample packs each. That's like 30 samples altogether that you can
Uh-huh.
mess with. Of course, the winner will get the whole enchilada. But three free
Everything,
sample
everything.
packs. I mean, you can't lose. So everybody's a winner
Yeah,
in that
man.
regard.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right,
So we're going to round of
we are
four.
going to the top four. So to
Okay.
start it, to set it off, we're gonna play the sample, the original sample, so you can see what
Okay.
these guys have actually what they're working with. This track is called Hopeful. Um, Story about this. So for anybody who's into UFC, there was a fight last night. Francis Ngannou, I believe is how it's pronounced.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even remember how to spell the opponent's name. I wasn't really aware of the fight, but I caught on to it later. And come to find out, the champ, the guy who won, Francis, he's from a country in Africa called Cameroon. I was speaking to somebody, a producer in Cameroon today, and he's actually going to try to, well, not try, but he's going to make a theme song that he's going to pitch to Francis, being that he's the champ, the UFC champ right now. And he's actually
Mm-hmm.
going to use this sample,
Wow.
Hopeful. He's going to take this
Incredible.
sample, flip it, and pitch it to Francis to see if it could be like his theme song as the UFC heavyweight champ. So we're gonna see what it, we're gonna do what it do. We said it had to be something heavy, something with the, originally we were thinking of something like Drake's trophies, like Drake trophy track, something with the horns and just that championship kind of feel. Like the horns always signify like a championship is happening or somebody won something. So it just kind of clicked in my mind, like, hold up, we have a sound like that in the sample flip battle tonight. Why don't you just use that? So I told him to go to the site, download it. He's going to download it, and he's going to flip that and ship it off to Francis's team and see what it do. If it becomes his theme song, great. If it doesn't, at least Francis will have it. And as I said, he's the current UFC heavyweight champ of the world as of last night. So you never know how things work in the universe. You just got to shoot your shot. And that's what he's about to do. Indeed. And see what happens from there. All right. So with that being said, let's see what the beat actually sounds like. The sample sounds like Hopeful. Give you a snippet of it, and then we're gonna jump into this battle with the top 4 producers being Dave the Ninja, the PYROS, Phoenix Flames, and Dylan KUSCH. So let's get into this original Hopeful. 60 seconds thereabouts. Let's do it. That's crazy. Salute to the Lounger, and he said he spent a week listening to this sample. This I wouldn't say it's the best of the 4 because they were all very, very dope in their own different way. But this one just hit differently just because of the horns. It just gives you that hopeful feel. Yeah. Like we're all locked down around the world, and you need something hopeful, and this just fit perfectly for that vibe. So that is the sample. You heard it loud and clear. The trumpet blew out your ears, and now let's see what the producers have done with it. Dave the Ninja, hold up, let me get the. So Dave the Ninja's going first. PYROS is going second. So this is Dave the Ninja's rendition of Hopeful. 60 seconds. Dave the Ninja, of course, representing from Hampstead, Long Island, New York, and PYROS representing from Toronto. So once again, 60 seconds. Dave the Ninja, Hopeful. Let's do it. nasty, nasty, nasty. That was Dave the Ninja. Speakers go bang. Speakers go bang, bang. Knocking, knocking. Very dope. Hampstead in the building. Long Island in the building. The Pyros, let's see what you got to say in response to that. 60 seconds. This is their rendition of Hopeful. Let's jump right into it.
The PYROS official.
I am not mad at either side. Long Island side, Toronto side, both very dope. Um, Judge,
My
how you feeling around about this round? Very, very tight competition for this one.
indeed, indeed. Uh, I mean, same notes for both. I really had nothing bad to say, you know. Mix was dope. The chop was amazing. I love how you carried the sample, the victorious sounding horns, and you guys rode that wave and flipped it into your own rendition with hip hop drums and whatnot. Dave the Ninja, I really loved the little, really, really distorted. I think like the little melodic hits you added in the background. It's like the dun the dun, you know. I thought that was really like ear candy for me. I thought that was really dope. The pyros, the drum work on your stuff was amazing, man. Just kind of one of those beats that you just kind of just make that grind face to. You're just like, you know, kind of just hits you. But the main difference would be one minor difference would be I think the pyros went one step ahead by adding their own like little horn rendition of, I don't know if they were chops or if it was their own stuff. But they did a really good job at that. So I think that's the main difference, what differentiated Dave the Ninja and the Pyros. So for this round, I'm gonna have to go for with the Pyros.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, all right. So there you have it. The Pyros are going to the finals tonight. We're gonna hear how they flip Rise. But before we get to that point, salute to Dave the Ninja. Definitely came out swinging from the beginning.
That was
Hampstead,
hard, man.
Long Island. Definitely did your thing. Definitely represented. Keep doing your thing. You definitely on your A game. You know what I mean? You definitely on your A game. There's nothing that can be taken away from that.
Facts.
You know.
Yeah,
Um,
Dave the Ninja's mixing and mastering is just, it's dumb. I'm
right,
envy of it, you know. So
right.
yeah, salute to Dave the Ninja. But you know, unfortunately,
I
this
think we I
round,
think we need to
you
remove
know,
that word. It sounds so
yeah,
bad when you say that.
yeah,
Unfortunately,
you know,
you know,
this
'cause-
round, you know, the
right,
Pyros.
right. Because both producers are dope, so it's like you're just dope. There's nothing else to say. It's just one producer got the little oomph over it. But I want to remove unfortunately because it feels like you just lost and you didn't really
Yeah,
lose. Like you're
yeah,
dope. It's just that
yeah,
producer just got that
yeah.
little
Uh-huh.
transition over you or that little mix over you or that little extra something over you. But both
Mm.
producers are dope, and I would say all producers tonight came with it. So even if you didn't move on to the next round, you're still dope. And as I said, either collaborate with each other or just make the best of the sample packs and get busy with them. You know what I mean? Keep it moving.
That's it. That's it.
All right. So with that being said, we got one more matchup before we get to the final showdown to see who will be taking on the Pyros tonight. So we got Phoenix Flames all the way over in South Africa. Dylan KUSCH representing from Saskatoon. If y'all don't know why I do that, it's because Trix used to say it that way on the live battle. If you seen the 20, I don't know if it's 2019 battle, he was going crazy with that. Maybe 2018 too, but 2019 for sure. So
Yeah, I
That was
remember
trick.
the.
That's my rendition of tricks. Um, getting it for Saskatoon. Shout
Mhm.
out to Saskatchewan. All right, so Phoenix Flames is going first. This is his rendition of Hopeful, and it goes a little something like this. Nice, nice, nice. Very dope, very clean, very well put together. Phoenix Flame. Dylan Kush, let's see what you got to say in response to that. 60 seconds. This is Dylan's rendition of, my bad, Hopeful. Let's do it. Dope right to the last drop. Dope right to the last
Wow.
drop.
Yeah. Mhm.
Wow. Well, one of these two producers is going to be joining us in the finals against the Pyros. But before we do that, let's find out what Unknown feels about both sides and, get some feedback from them. So take it away. However you feeling, let's know. Let's go.
Right. All right. So again, I find myself repeating the same thing over and over again. Dope beats, dope beats. Very clean mix for both these fellas here. Um, I mean, I really have nothing else to say. These guys are dope. These guys are all
Right.
dope. This one's tough. This one's tough. Um, I would say the main difference for the winner, this round, Phoenix Flame. Um, I felt like Phoenix Flame took me through like a musical journey. Dylan Kush beat, it was dope as well, but it kind of just flatlined. The transitions were dope, but I think Phoenix Flame really executed the fact that it was like super like darkish towards the beginning, and then it kind of took you to like a resolution, like a uplifting vibe towards the end. Dylan Kush, I really appreciate the fact that you use those like little details, paying attention to little details such as like those like spontaneous mutes. Those always help in the long run. But this round, I'm gonna have to go with Phoenix Flame.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it. No decision is made without some thorough feedback on why the decision was made the way it was, which is always
Mhm.
dope. All our judges do that. So shout out to Why Not, shout out to Millennium, and shout out to Too Rude. Just giving you some detailed feedback, not just producer 1 1 or producer 2 1, but why they won, and maybe even what they could have done, the other producer could have done to kind of even the score up a bit. But very dope, both sides. Salute to Phoenix Flame. Moving on to the finals. Salute to Dylan Kush, doing your thing
Yeah,
on the
dope
live
work.
battle, doing your thing on the online battle, doing your thing, period. And very young, 18 years old. You know,
He's
not many.
18. Oh my god,
Yeah,
man.
so just the
These,
fact that you're that age
whew,
alone, that's like
wow.
kudos. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you have a bright future ahead of you, man. For real.
Crazy,
I've been seeing Dylan Cush's name float around,
right?
not just on Instagram. So it's just like, just keep at it, bro. Your work is dope. Like I said, because you don't move on, it's not the end of the world, man. It's ultimately just very small things that make a subtle difference. But
Most that.
then again, it's not for me to say, bro. Your work is amazing. Just keep doing it, man. You're still young. Keep going, keep going.
Most definitely, most definitely. So, with that being said, we got our two final producers for tonight's battle. This is the unknown sample flip. In case you just tuned in and don't know what you stumbled upon, this is the unknown sample flip where we pick four samples from his Garnet sample pack, I should say.
Yeah,
One of the sample packs from his extensive library. So we took four samples from it, and we asked the producers to flip it, do their thing, and bring it back, and have the battle. So you had 16 producers, 14 that are actually here with us, two that could make it last minute. Personal stuff happened, so they had to opt out. But salute to all the producers that came through from Spain to Brazil to South Africa to Saskatoon to Toronto to Cali to New York, UK, United Kingdom. Um, all over the place. New Mexico, Pennsylvania. I can't remember everybody else off the top, but I think that's
that's
pretty much
crazy.
everybody. Upstate New York, Syracuse, Hampstead, Long Island. Everybody was bringing it. All over the world was bringing it. And even producers that are not in the battle, always in Cameroon, is gonna bring it. You know, as I said,
Wow.
a producer over there working on that right now to flip this same hopeful sample and pitch it to the current UFC heavyweight champ of the world's team to see if that can be his theme song. So when he walks out to the ring, that's the song, that's the sound you hear, those horns from Hopeful. So shoot your shot is what it's all about. 2021.
Yes, sir.
Nothing tried. What does it say? Nothing tried, nothing gained, or something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that. You get the gist of what I mean. Anyway, let's
Yeah.
get into the final sample
Wow.
for tonight. Anything can happen in life. Like things just happen. Sometimes it's the right place, right time. But this just so happened. I didn't even know the fight was happening. I just woke up this morning, heard about the fight. My pops is from Cameroon, so that's why
Wow.
it hit my
Wow.
radar. So
Wow.
once I heard about it, it's like, okay, that's dope. Let me connect with a producer who has already been in talks with. I already been in talks with this producer from Cameroon. Just so happens someone from the country wins the UFC heavyweight championship of the world. I reach
That's
out.
big.
He's on it. As I said, we were trying to think of a sound that would kind of sound like the champ is here kind of sound, and we
Yes,
thought
sir.
the thing that
Yeah.
popped in my mind was Drake's Hopeful, the horns in that. And then it's like, you know what?
Uh,
As I said earlier, this just fit that even better. So, um, all
that's
good.
that's amazing, man. And a big shout out to you, man. I'm honored to be a judge on your first off. Clifton, like the work you do, it's like even this opportunity you're giving to me, just shooting our shot together, it's amazing work you really do. And
No doubt.
just, I think I can speak for others too in the chat and people who participated in the past. Like what you do, man, it's really amazing. And I think we all appreciate very much what you do for the hip hop
Salute.
community, up in community. So
Honors.
salute to you,
Salute.
sir.
Salute. Salute.
Yes, sir.
Um, Juice, the producer's asking when Toronto Sound Volume 2. I'm working on that right now. It's about halfway done, the second volume for Toronto Sound. Um,
Mhm.
for those that don't know, this is Toronto Sound Volume 1, just basically breaking down the history of Toronto Sound and, the Boy Wonders, the T minuses, Drake, that whole, the come up of the city. So that was part one. We dropped that in 2016. Volume two will be out this year. It'll be done this year. I'm working on that right now. So to answer your question, Juice, that's definitely coming this year, 2021, Volume two. So that's when you'll get into the story of the Wonder Girls, the Jordan Manswells, the Francis Scott Heats, Seven
Wow.
Thomas, all them producers that came in that era. The second kind of like the second wave of Toronto after the Boy Wonders and T minuses and all that. So Wonder Girl, of course, she's making a huge impact right now with sneaker deals, publishing deals, etc., etc. So people will get a kind of the story of how that evolved and how she came on the scene and all that. So I'll be covering, diving into all of that. Yeah, so that's coming soon. JL Beats wants to know if we'll be playing everybody's sample at the end of the. Well, we did that the first time we did a sample flip. Um, We played, so because the first round 8 people got eliminated, the second round another 4 people got eliminated, and what, etc. You're not hearing everybody's sample flips because people are getting eliminated as we go down the line. So that means you're not hearing everybody else's samples of what they flip. So we're not gonna do that tonight because we would be here for another 2 hours. But what I will do is take all those samples and put them online. So we'll have like a YouTube video where it's just all 16 producers flipping Gems, all 16 producers flipping Detroit, all 16 producers flipping Hopeful, all 16 producers flipping Rise, and put that out there so you can go on YouTube and listen to all 16 producers and check their flip out. So we'll do a little video, put it on Instagram so you can check it out, put it on IG story, put it on YouTube, all that. So you will hear that probably this week. We'll probably get it done this week. So all 16 flips that you guys busted your butt to make, we'll definitely put it out there so everybody can hear it. We don't want to limit anything from being heard if it deserves to be heard, and we think it all deserves to be heard, so we'll definitely get that out there. So with that being said, I think it's about that time.
Can I just add?
Yeah, go ahead.
Add one thing.
Go ahead.
Just please send me all the beats. We can format all the producers that are still tuned in. Please send me all the beats. I'll start like a thread on Instagram. And I can try to shop it out too.
Okay.
I know
Dope.
Kidding's working on some stuff, so there's a potential there. It's about shooting your shot, as Clifton said.
That's all it's
so
about.
Hit me up. I followed everyone that participated, even the 2 that dropped out. Unfortunately, I hope they're okay.
Oh, I could imagine what Lincoln was gonna bring. Lincoln would have brought something crazy. Uncommon would have brought. I'm gonna still try to get it out of them somehow. Get those samples out of them, because they deprived us tonight of that. That would have been some other additional fire to tonight's battle. But I'll try to see if I can get it out of them and just add it to the mix.
I look forward to that video you upload. And all the producers, you guys are welcome to slip in the DMs, send me the beats. Let's try to shop it, man.
Dope. That's what it's all about.
Everyone winning. Yes, sir.
You call it the music business. I call it the shoot your shot business. 'Cause that's what this game is all about. Shoot your shot. You just never know. It might work, it might not, but nothing tried, nothing gained. You know what I mean? So with that being said, let's get into Rise, the perfect title to close it out, like just the title itself, like Rise. That's what it's all about. We coming out of this COVID situation, hopefully at some point, and we just need to rise and be stronger after it than we were going into it or during it. You know what I mean? So this is it, Rise. The 4th track, the 4th sample that we selected. This is all off Unknown's Garnet sample pack. You can check out the whole library on Drum Broker. Not like you don't know, but if you didn't know, you spell it UNKWN, Unknown, UNKWN. Just hit up the Drum Broker and you can get the whole entire library. 14 packs at this point, so you're looking at like 140 tracks thereabout. All fire, and definitely something to check in. And again, as he put the offer out to you, if any of you guys are thinking of making sample packs of your own, hit him up. You could collab, however it's done, and make your own sample pack. I'm sure that would be something that most producers would be interested in doing. So connect with Unknown. It would be dope to have an Unknown and Uncommon collab. Then I can just say the team. I don't have to confuse the names anymore. Unknown and Uncommon. I just say the team. You know what I mean? Shout out to Uncommon. He just joined us late. So yeah, Uncommon unfortunately couldn't be in the battle today, but we still salute you. Still salute to South Dakota. And Uncommon, I put it out to you. If you still want to take, a stab at flipping all the samples and submit it, we can still promote it. We can still put it out there. Unknown can still put it in with the pack and shop it around and whatnot. So offer the same thing to Lincoln. If he wants to submit the 4 samples, we can still put that in the mix. All right. So with that being said, I think we're ready. So this is it. This is Rise. This is the final sample for tonight. We got 2 final producers, PYROS and Phoenix Flame, gonna set it off. But let's get to it. So this is it. Rise. crazy, crazy, crazy. That just that's a vibe in itself. Very, very, very dope. Um, right.
So big shout
Oh,
out
my
to
bad,
them.
my bad, my bad. You were on mute. Say what you just said again.
Oh no, you're good. I was just saying, big shout out to Laura Rain and the Caesars who I collabed on this pack with. I think without them, this pack would not be as fire as it is, you know, because with Laura Rain, amazing vocalist, the Caesars, amazing producer, they really contribute a lot to this pack. So it's not just me who made all these samples. I'm just throwing it out there. I know George and Laura in the chat. So big shouts to them for
Right.
these
They are in the
samples.
chat, George and Laura. Just look them up right, up in the chat, George and Laura.
Much love.
They are the other contributors to the sample pack and where you're hearing the voice from and some of the instrumentation and whatnot. Laura Rain and the Caesars is the group. But yeah, by all means, add them on IG. If they wanna throw their IG out, they can do that so people can add them and
Mhm.
maybe you need some vocals in your sound or in your sample pack or whatnot. Well, here you have it. You know what I mean? With that
Boom.
being said, let's get to the finals tonight. We got the Pyros against Phoenix Flames. The Pyros is going first. This is their 60-second rendition of Rise. Let's do it.
The Pyros official.
I didn't want that to end. I didn't want that to end. Another one of those beats you just don't want to end. Very dope. Salute to the Pyros. Phoenix Flame, let's see what you got to say in response to that. This is the final beat for tonight to close out the battle. Perfectly titled track called Rise. So this is Phoenix Flame's rendition of Rise, all the ways over from South Africa. Let's get it. Knocking, knocking, knocking. Both
Damn.
sides came out swinging. Salute to both producers in advance. Whichever way this one goes, I salute both of y'all. The Pyros
Salute,
brought it.
salute, my applause. Yeah,
Phoenix
for real.
Flames
That was
brought
dope.
it. We got Toronto on one hand, we got South Africa on the other hand. We got the whole world tuning in and contributing their renditions of all the samples tonight. So, as I said, nobody's a loser. Everybody was bringing it tonight, and we can only expect greater things to come from how you guys take these samples and do what you do with them. So, with that being said, Judge, how you feeling about this? Unknown, how you feeling about this round? And what say
Man,
you?
I know it's probably late out there. You probably have to get going here.
Yeah, some places in the world
Is
it's
there?
4 in the morning right now, 5 in the
Yeah.
morning right now, and whatnot.
I don't want to hold people back, but is there any chance you can replay the two beats one more time?
Yeah, 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 for sure, for
I'm
sure.
kind of just at a standstill right now,
For
so
sure. That's actually
that'd be
we do that
amazing.
quite a bit because we've had situations like, and this is with three judges, where
Oh
it
yeah.
becomes to that point where it's like, yo, this round is just too difficult. Let's hear it again. Maybe we'll have a different set of ears. So we're
Right,
gonna play
right.
this one from the top. The PYROS is going first. 60 seconds, their rendition of Rise once again, just to make it official who really got this one. All right.
Let's
So let's do
go.
it.
Let's go.
The PYROS official.
A whole vibe, a whole vibe. Let's jump right into Phoenix Flames while it's still fresh in your mind. Let's do it. Wow, monster tracks. I hope producers like that collaborate, and all producers who were in the battle like reach out to one another and make some magic together. Because what we heard tonight was definitely pleasing to the ears. But of course, it's a battle and only one producer or two producers because we got a duo in the building. But only one squad can take it. So
Yeah,
unknown, I'll
man.
let you take it away. How you feeling from here, and we go from there.
Man. Let me just go with the feedback first. The pyros, again, the mixing, the chopping, just the overall production was amazing. I loved how both producers approach like an unorthodox way of drumming, like the patterns and whatnot. It's not your typical like boom, you know, drum patterns and whatnot. So I love that from both producers. If I can rate both the beats, it'd be 10 out of 10 for both producers. But the reason why I asked you to play it again, because I was really just getting microscopic and just zooming in on the level of detail that each producer's brought in. Um, and man, you know, the main difference, I mean, I hate to bring it out because I heard it, you know. I think like 45 seconds in or something like that, there was like an 808 clash. The low end, it wasn't the tune, but it was clashing with the previous 808 in this one track that I'm talking about, and that's really what made the difference, you know. Unfortunately, not I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna refrain myself from saying that.
Right.
So the winner would be Phoenix Flames.
Okay.
It was
Okay.
just that one thing, man. I mean, both beats, that 808 clash wasn't in there. I would literally just be like, "Can you play it one more time, please?" You know. But yeah, Phoenix Flames.
Okay.
You did it, man. Congrats.
Okay. Okay. Well, not to take anything away from the Pyros because we already know they always bring in nothing but flames. fire, brimstone, and all of that. You know what I mean? They very, very, very dope. So
They're
salute to
so
the
dope, man.
Pyros for holding it down and making it to the finals because they're known to, if they enter a battle, they're either gonna win the battle or be in the finals of the battle. So
Wow.
that's a dope precedent to have set for themselves. Um, but there you have it, you know. Unknown, his samples, 4 samples from the Garnet sample pack. Again, the whole library is on Drum Broker. But very, very dope. Phoenix Flame, all the ways from South Africa, coming through, knocking down the buildings like Snoop did back in the day in New York, New York. But very, very dope. I salute all producers. All producers brung it. Campbell Slice from Oakville, Dave the Ninja from Hampstead, New York. Lincoln ACRUX could make it, but we'll definitely get around to hearing those sample flips. Liftoff, representing from Montreal. The Pyros, of course, from Toronto. The Same Beats from Spain. JL Beats from Pennsylvania, Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. DJ VLAYCK from Brazil. UNKOMN didn't get the show improved tonight, but we'll definitely get him back again, representing South Dakota. Twilight representing from Toronto. Phoenix Flames, of course, the champ, representing from South Africa. Unspoken Truth representing from Cardiff, Wales. Dylan Kush representing from Saskatoon. Nate Larcen representing from New Mexico. Loungin representing from upstate New York, Syracuse. And Beat Service 365 representing from San Diego, California. So I salute everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Yes, God Level Beats is Phoenix Flame in the chat. If anybody sees God underscore level underscore beats in the chat, that is Phoenix Flame. So feel free to hit him up.
Yes.
He's on IG, as you can see on the screen, at Phoenix Flames underscore SA for South Africa. Got a rep where you from. So salute to everybody. This was the Unknown Sample Flip once again. Very dope battle. I'm glad at the turnout. A lot of producers downloaded. They didn't all submit for whatever reason. I found it
Mhm.
interesting. Like a lot of people, like hundreds of people went and downloaded the samples, but they didn't actually
Yeah.
submit. So that's why I put it in an IG story. Are the samples
Yeah.
too difficult? Because it was like,
Yeah. It takes balls to enter a sample, man.
right,
And all 16 producers, unfortunately, too, had to skip out for whatever reason. It takes a lot of balls to get yourself out there, and sometimes it's what it really takes to get your name out there. I think ultimately that's how you grow your brand, yourself, marketing wise. And there's nothing but wins overall.
right,
You may not win the battle, but you're winning overall because you're stepping out your comfort zone and you're shooting your shot.
right,
You're shooting your shot.
right,
Yeah.
right, right. Exactly, exactly. So yeah, as I said, hundreds of people downloaded it. The ones that submitted. They had the courage to, step up to the plate. I applaud all of you. You came from all walks of life, from all different places of the world, and it's very dope that within 16 we kind of had a taste from all different continents and regions to get a broader a broader scope of what's out there and how everybody approaches samples and how everybody chops them up. Somebody on the west coast might have a little different way of how they go about things. Someone in Africa might have a little different way of going about things, but everything I heard tonight was dope. Everybody was bringing it, so nobody's a loser. There was no, unfortunately, everybody did their
No, yeah, I
thing.
apologize about that. I
Everybody did
take
their
that back.
thing. If you want to hit up Miss Laura Rain, she's in the chat at Miss Laura Rain. So feel free to hit them up. If you hit one, you'll get both of them. So hit them up. Laura Rain and the Caesars. Make the connections. As I said, Unknown put the offer out. Extended his arm, extended his hand. So if anybody wants to collab on a sample pack or make your own sample pack or collaborate in general, by all means reach out, hit him up on IG. He's not hard to find. And make the connect. As I said, you just never know. Shooting your shot is what it's all about. I don't call it the music business. I call it the shoot your shot business, and that's what it's all about. So
Yes,
I mean, you
sir.
have the fortunate ability now to just DM anybody, which you didn't have 10, 20 years ago. So it was a lot harder to reach artists back in the days. You had to connect with a manager or track down a label or physically go to someone's business office or their record label's office. It was a lot more difficult. Now it's very easy to just to pitch something, send something, email something, DM something. So just put it out there. So I say all of that to say collab with each other, connect. If you want to connect with Unknown, feel free to do that. He offered himself to, connect with any of y'all. So, next battle, we'll try to do a team battle. So a team sample flip. You know, we'll take another 4 samples and we'll do it up. But that's pretty much it for tonight. I thank everybody for tuning in. Again, we'll have this up on YouTube within about 24 hours, so you can watch the whole battle forever, as long as YouTube exists. And again, we're gonna break all the sample flips down, so we'll release a video with just the 16 flips of each sample. So 16 producers for each sample. We'll just release that. So if you just want to hear all the hopeful flips, you can get that. If you just want to hear all the gems or all the Detroits or all the rise flips, you can get it individually with just 16 versions of it. All right, so we'll put it out there. All the producers in the battle tonight will get 3 sample packs. I already got emails from at least half of the producers giving us the list of which sample packs they want. If you're one of the producers and you haven't submitted, just send me an email, info@soundsupremacy.com. I sent you the link, so check your email. It might have went into spam or whatever, but check your emails so you have the link, so you can go to Drum Broker and see all the different packs that are in there. Pick which 3 you want, and we'll send that to Unknown and get you guys hooked up with the sample pack. Of course, Phoenix Flames, you got the whole enchilada, so the whole library pretty much is yours. So, you know, while you're over there in South Africa cooking up, you know, you got plenty of samples at your mercy, at your will, at your choice to just do what you do, and you know, put those samples in a future battle, put them in whatever beat tape, whatever you want to do with them, cook it up, and it's yours. You know what I mean? So again, the contracts for this type of situation, it's free to use it however you want to do it. If it hits a certain threshold, which is like 1 million views, then that's a different threshold. So that's like basically major label status. So if you hit like 1 million views or the sales go through the roof, then at that point, of course, you got to come back to the table and negotiate so it's fair for everybody involved. You don't want to just go and hit a Drake Billboard top lemon pepper freestyle and the sample doesn't get any bread off of that. Like, obviously the creator of it has to get paid if it hits that kind of number. But if it's on the mixtape level, it's on the beat tape level, it's on the, you know, just tossing it out to some artists or whatnot, it's all yours. You make any money off that, it's all you. No labels coming at you. You're not getting sued by nobody. It's all you.
Nope.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
not suing you. Don't worry. I'm
Right,
not suing
right,
you.
right. And if you have any questions about it, you can hit Unknown directly. You don't got to deal with a label, an agent, lawyer. You can just hit the man himself and straight anything out if you're not clear about how it works contractually. But pretty much what I said is what it is. And it's, as I said, if you hit that threshold where you're hitting like 1 million streams or 1 million downloads, at that point, then you know you gotta do the negotiation and make sure everything is straight on the paperwork side. Other than that, knock yourself out, get busy, flip them, continue flipping them, make magic, put it out there, and we see what happens. With that being said, my name is Clifton. This is the Unknown Sample Flip. I salute everybody for coming through. It's been a great night, a dope show. And we'll be back this Thursday, the rematch battle. So people who were in the previous 200 battle, and if you lost, you call people out. We're going to do a rematch battle this Thursday, April 1st, April Fool's Day. So all producers, get your beats ready for Thursday. And if you're not a producer, tune in anyway. All right? Any final words, Unknown?
Man, dope work, everyone. Congrats to Phoenix Flame, the PYROS, man. You guys are dope too. Just keep going. Just keep going. I appreciate everyone who participated. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll send you guys the packs. Just be sure to hit up Clifton, and we'll go from that point.
Sounds good. Solid, solid, solid. Salute, salute, salute. We signing off. Peace.
Peace.